at different levels. Some are government universities, some are private universities. What industry has to understand is that all the universities are playing their critical part into the development of students. What's happening over the period of time is that the industry is only focusing on the government universities for the research and development, but what they fail to understand is the majority number of students are in the private sector, and sometimes they overlook the private sector just because a university is a growing university in a private sector and it's not at par at the research level as a government university because of maybe funding or infrastructure for that matter. But I think if the industry starts taking notice of the private university, bigger things will happen, because as a private promoter I can really say that we are very focused on getting the industry on board, because at the end of the day, for us to get students, they need to be placeable, they need to be skilled, and that will only come when the industry comes to us or collaborates with us to make us understand what actual is requirement. Otherwise we are just following reports and feedbacks at a bigger platform to make a curriculum. But we need active participation by the industry so that we can make students more employable. We need access to their research facility, their production facility for our students to showcase, because if the industry gives us that access, then academics will be much better for the students. They need to spend some time out of their busy schedules to interact with students, make them understand what they are looking for them for as part of skill. If these things happen, then I feel that students will be more employable, there will be better participation, there's a better collaboration, and I think everyone wins out of it. I think I'm a very firm believer that universities are not a placement agencies for that say. So I think the kind of focus we have on placement is very big, which should go down. I mean, if you see globally, no universities offer placement. The focus, because of the placement, what I feel a lot of universities are doing is getting the focus off the skills or the knowledge imparting, to be very specific. So as a university, as we feel is very important that we are focused more on knowledge providing, provide them with tools which will make them successful, not for one job, but jobs or the career itself. And that will only happen when we have not a very output driven target, but a holistic development. At our university, Jagran Lake City, we always believe that learning can happen as much as outside the classroom than inside the classroom. And we try to give more focus for them to go experience different environment, different places, develop them in all-round human being by giving co-curricular sports, because leadership, compassion, these can be learned outside the classroom more, I think, than inside the classroom. And these are life skills which will require you to take you from job to job and be successful.